Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Alana, and in today's video we are going to talk about Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas. The Independence just came back from an awesome refurbishment. It got a lot of new perks to it, so we're going to talk about all of those new highlights that came with the refurbishment, some of the activities that you will want to look out for, and we'll dive right into it. But first, if you're new to my channel, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, consider subscribing. I do videos all about cruising, Disney, weekend getaways. I do it all, so it's a lot of fun. So let's dive into the details of the Independence of the Seas. So for each activity I'm going to highlight, we're going to talk about what you really need to know if you need to make a reservation, if there's a cost to making your reservation, is there a height or a weight requirement for this activity, and giving you an idea of what you can expect. First, let's talk about the Skypad. This is a really exciting activity because only 3 ships within Royal Caribbean's fleet currently has the Skypad, so it's an awesome experience. If you are going on the Independence, I suggest you give it a try. So the Skypad is a virtual reality bungee jumping experience. You can do the experience with the virtual reality goggles or without, and you can just jump up and down on the bungee trampoline. But if you try it with the goggles, there are 3 different types of experiences. You play a game as you jump along, and the game is about 2 minutes long. It's a lot of fun, and you bounce around harnessed in, and you get to play a Candy Crush-like game, a space game, or jumping along to the music. You can sign up and make a reservation ahead of time prior to your cruise through the Royal Caribbean's Cruise Planner on their website, or you can do it while you're on the cruise through the app, or even at guest services or at the Skypad desk. It's free, there's no cost to you, but they do require reservations. There are some times when they have open slots where you can go and walk up and get in a queue, wait in line for it as well. So if you weren't able to get a reservation, look out for those times on the cruise planner when you see they have open slots. Keep in mind the Skypad has a minimum weight of 20 pounds and a maximum weight of 240 pounds. Also, if this ship is experiencing extreme high winds, this activity will close. We actually experienced this on our cruise, and they weren't able to reopen it the rest of that day, so we had to come back tomorrow. So just keep in mind that if it's really rocking and the ship is really rocking and it's really windy, they might have to close the activity. I had a blast on the Skypad. I absolutely loved it, and I encourage anyone who's thinking about doing it, make sure you go ahead and try it. And if you want to see more of the Skypad, make sure you check out the links up above so you can check out even more of the Skypad and what that experience is all about. Next, in the back of the ship is the rock climbing wall. So for this, it is free, no reservation required. You will just need to sign a waiver along with all the other activities like the FlowRider and ice skating. You just sign this waiver, you get a wristband, and then you are good to go. If you do any of the other activities that also require it, you'll have it and they know that you're good to go. So the rock climbing is a lot of fun because there's actually different levels and different patterns of how you can climb. So if you did it once and you got all the way up to the bell, you can try a different pattern on the other side of the rock climbing wall and challenge yourself again with the activity. A bonus activity when rock climbing is closed, they have sometimes archery. This is an inflatable blow-up target that they put in the rock climbing area so you can practice your archery skills. This was really fun and just an added bonus of using the spaces for more than one thing. They had no reservations required. It was free. You just stand in line and get your bow and arrow and shoot out into the pop-up target and play a little archery. One of my favorite activities on the ship was ice skating. I had such a blast hanging out in Studio B, which is the ice skating rink. I really enjoyed the ice skating. The only thing is that you couldn't make a reservation. You had to go and sign up for a time slot. This was such a crowd pleaser that we had to wait in line for quite a while to make an appointment to come back and ice skate. I actually tried to do this twice. It's only offered actually twice during our sailing, the ice skating. You're not able to make it online, a reservation through the app or through the guest services desk. You had to go in person. You get your wristband if you hadn't already signed a activities waiver through the Skypad or another activity. So you get your wristband, they hole punch your CPAS card, and you make your appointment to come back. When you do ice skate, you have to wear a helmet, you wear the skates that they have, but it is such a blast. I know some ice skating rinks have little push, they're like walkers, but like for little kids to hold on to when they ice skate. I didn't see them have any of those. I was actually impressed with the ice skating rink size itself. With it being a crowd favorite, it wasn't that packed at all when we were going around in circles. It definitely was a lot of fun. They made an announcement when our time slot was almost over, so we would have to get off ice and the next time slot would come on. Definitely try ice skating if you get the opportunity to. This is also the location of our next activity, laser tag. So there are a few things you should know about the Battle for Planet Z glow-in-the-dark laser tag. This activity seems like a lot of fun. I actually wasn't able to try this because it is a limited activity. So it is free, but you do have to sign up ahead of time, just like the ice skating. It's actually in the same space in Studio B where the ice skating takes place. So what's nice about the Independence is that they're using these spaces as multiple activities in one space, just like how the rock climbing wall also had the archery, the ice skating rink also becomes the laser tag space. So they put a floor in, covering up the ice rink, and then they bring in inflatables for the laser tag, and it's glow in the dark. The lights are going with black lights. I got to see it, but I wasn't able to experience it. I wish they were able to offer this experience more times throughout the cruise because I would have loved to experience it, but it definitely is really unique how they use multiple spaces over and over again for different activities to offer so many different fun things. Next is the perfect storm. My goodness, these water slides are so much fun. We actually waited until the very last day to get on the water slides because there was just so many activities that we wanted to try, but I'm so glad we did get to try it. So you can race down to or scream all the way down these water slides. Part of it even opens up and it has a clear part of the tube. You even get to slide over the side of the ship, which is a lot of fun. You don't realize it when you are going down that what part you are when you're over the edge of the ship, but a lot of fun in the back of the ship here where the Skypad is located and the aqua area. Super fun. Water slides are free, no reservations required, just a blast to be had. The only other thing that you should know about the water slides is that they do have a height requirement of 48 inches, and they really do adhere to this. I did see that they were turning away kiddos who were just too short, so make sure you meet the height requirement. Maximum weight is 220 pounds. Our next activity is the escape room, which they call the Observatorium. It looks like a lot of fun. It's a paid activity though. It's $20 and reservations are required. So you can make a reservation with your family and reserve a time slot, or if you're just a party of two, they might have you go in with a bunch of other party of twos as well, and you can work together as a team to solve all the clues and get yourself unlocked out of the locked room that they put you in. You're solving a puzzle here. Looks like a lot of fun and a new activity on the ship. You can make your reservation through the cruise planner, on the app, or through guest services. Now there's a little bit of conflicting information about what is the age requirement for the escape room on Royal Caribbean's website. It says you have to be 14 to participate, and in the cruise planner from our actual ship, it said you only had to be 12. So I would just double check if you had some kids who are in that age range, because I'm not quite sure if it's hit or miss or what the appropriate age is. Next activity is the FlowRider. This is a crowd favorite. So much fun for the FlowRider. The FlowRider is a surfing simulation experience. My goodness, this is a fun activity. It is free, no reservations required if you want to queue up in line and try the body surfing or the stand-up surfing. So they designate 2 different times where you will have an opportunity to do body surfing, and then a couple hours later we'll have stand-up surfing. If you're a beginner, I would suggest body surfing before you try stand-up surfing, but if you really want to go in all in, they do offer private lessons, so you can go in with a group from 4 4 in a group is the minimum to 8 people, and that is $69 per person if you wanted to take a group lesson, or you could take an individual lesson and really hone your skills and be able to show off on the FlowRider. The 1 hour individual lesson is $552. Now for a private lesson, you do have to make a reservation with the desk and they can help you out with that. What I really loved about the FlowRider is that they'll kind of ask you, hey, have you done this before? And they'll give you the helpful tips and pointers about how to lean on the board and give you some pointers of how to surf. So I appreciated that. You didn't have to take the lesson to give it a go. Also, there are some signs saying what is the best technique of how to turn and how to lean and how to position your body weight so you can have fun with it. Also, you didn't just get one shot at it and then you're whipped all the way to the back and that was it. They would let you try a couple times and surf back and forth. So that was a lot of fun. Like I said though, the FlowRider is really a high demand activity. So be prepared to stand in line for 15-20 minutes or so to wait your turn because they don't accept reservations for the open surfing. So the last fun activity that's worth noting is mini golf. There is a mini golf course on Independence of the Seas. That activity is free, no reservations required, so you can golf your heart out if you wanna have some fresh air and activity on the deck. All right, so that does it with the activities on the Independence of the Seas. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful hearing about all of the fun things that you can look forward to if you're going on the Independence of the Seas. I had a blast doing the majority of these activities, so I hope you will enjoy them as well. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, ciao for now.